Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another PGA Tour 2K25 Career Mode Series video, and today it is time for the final round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill. And Ryan Gamer got off to a hot start. I mean, posting an 11 under par in round number 1. And we are going into this final round with the 7-stroke advantage. So all we have to do is go out there and do exactly what we did in round number 1, and we dominate this tournament and get our 3rd win in a row. Yes, we've been playing great golf lately and moving in to the next week's tournament with momentum. And the next week tournament is Ryan Gamer's home course where he was born and raised. TPC Sawgrass. Yes, the Players Championship will be a 4-round tournament, and if we keep playing like this, I mean, we can dominate at the Players Championship, and we need to, because Ryan Gamer struggled at Q-School at his home course there at TPC Sawgrass. So yes, it's time for revenge when we dive into the Players Championship, although that was a completely different tournament, of course, Q-School versus the Players Championship. But yes, we're back for revenge at TPC Sawgrass. But before we get there, we have one more round before the Players Championship, and that is today's final round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill. Let's dominate, everybody. If y'all get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for plenty more content like this. Let's take a look at the conditions here for round number 2. We got medium winds and then normal greens, so we should be able to score very well again. I mean, round 1 just played out of my mind. The best round of golf I've had in this game, especially on this golf course. I usually struggle here. Did not struggle in round 1. But let's dominate here in round number 2. Let's go ahead and dive on in. Let's play good focused golf. Course management is going to be key today. We have a 7-stroke advantage. Let's not get carried away and hit it into the water, because historically speaking, I find the water here.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We've got final round coverage coming your way right now. Welcome back, Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you back with us. And Rich, the final round is underway. Our featured player is in first place.
Any lead is a great lead, and this player has been head and shoulders above the rest of the field. Hopefully another really good day of golf ahead of us.
And it's time. What a great position we are in here for the final round, but also I've been known to relax too much when we have a good lead. That's going to change today. Going to play focused golf, going to pretend like we're down, right? Let's pretend we got to shoot 11 under to win.
Let's go out to the first hole.
Imagine.
As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action.
Let's hope the commentator did not jinx it, then nobody could catch us, but you're never, no lead is safe. I don't care what lead you have. If you rest, you're going to lose. So here we go. Not going to hold anything back. I mean, a perfect to start the day. You love to see it. Get a good kick, though. That was close.
This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
Just such a tough pin. Now, I do want to point out, so there's a glitch in the career mode still, and some tournaments will have the same pin location. So the only way you can fix that glitch is if you restart the career. So obviously we are in week 10 now. I do not want to reset the career, right? So the only way I fix that for some of the tournaments is to reset the career completely. So I'm not going to do that because we're already into this career mode, but we just have to keep in mind the only way they did patch it, but it doesn't patch existing careers. So you actually have to restart your career for that to be fixed. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are like me, like, I don't want to restart the career because we're having a great year. We've won 5 times already, looking for win number 6, or we've won 4 times, right? Here we go. So I did want to mention that you will see multiple tournaments. I mean, we've seen it quite a bit. It's definitely frustrating, but
well, he misses the green. That's a tough one to swallow. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down.
That was a very poor executed shot. Remember when I said we're going to focus? Well, We're going to focus now. Very chip hittable here. 11-yard chip shot.
Wow, I thought that was going in.
I thought it was going in too. It just
needs this
cut
putt
at the
to
end.
save par.
Not a great start here today. I mean, we were in green light situation and just messed up the approach. And here we are at the tough 7-footer. But it's a par save. Come on.
Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place.
Okay, Carson Young is now within 6 strokes here. We better watch out.
And now to the par 3 second.
Always the toughest hole here, but as you can see, this is another round. It hasn't been every tournament this year, but this is another round where we have the same pin location. It seems to happen in more of the real events. I hope it's not like that for the players. We're not going to play 4 rounds of the same pin location, right? That would be so frustrating, especially for the players. Here we go. Gonna go a little partial 3-wood here. Come on, get a kick.
This is a 3-wood.
That's perfect. That is probably the best shot I've ever hit on this pin location in this game. That was insane.
Howling, but that didn't matter.
What?
Okay, 12 feet away.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
That
Heading
is
your
true.
green side. What do you
I
see in
mean,
this
Henny,
putt?
I only like it if it
Okay,
goes in, though,
my
right?
money is on a right to lefter.
12 feet, downhill 1 inch. It is breaking right to left. And I tried to get enough VC to get those Jordans. I know you can see we're not rocking the red Jordans. I couldn't earn enough VC that day before they exited the shop. I needed like 700 more, and I only got, I played quite a bit that day to get it, but only got like 400 VC. And I was 200 short, so.
Surely it's going.
I can't see.
Did not hit it.
Didn't
A
hit it?
par putt tap
Wow,
in.
was that was an underswing, right? Or a rhythm.
Taking a look at the leaderboard,
slow rhythm.
he's got the lead.
You know, that's not a hole you put on your birdie list, though, right? That's not a birdie hole, but we
Now
almost
to the
got
tee
it.
of the par 4 third hole.
Okay, 381. Just a par 4 that you must hit the fairway.
This one appears to be fairway bound.
It is a good thing that wind was blowing because I pulled it on the swing path, hit a perfect contact, thankfully, but oh my. Ryan, wake up. Wake up. We got this. 127, uphill 3 feet. Let's focus up a little bit more. 7-mile-per-hour wind. Basically a nice full pitching wedge. Maybe a slight partial. A little bit of steeper angle of attack here. That's it. The wind grabbed it a little bit more
On
than
the
I
green,
expected, but
that's
still a
always
good shot.
mission number 1. Still some work to do here.
23 feet, uphill 3 inches. This is working about 1.5 feet, it looks like, outside here. Probably more, maybe like a 3 feet break here.
I like the looks of this. Getting better.
Yes! And I
gonna
crushed
go.
it. Almost missed that because of the rhythm, right? It was a good distance control, right? But the rhythm has been fast lately for me, and I crushed it. Good thing we had the read, right? But we
Yeah,
almost
see
missed
this
it because of
again.
the rhythm.
Have this one on repeat.
With the perfect rhythm, that center cup.
He improves to 12 under par for the event.
Let's go. 7-stroke advantage here. You got Carson Young, Justin Lower, and then Wyndham Clark there in the top 4.
An
The AI is
opportunity
not
here
playing
with a
great at
par
Bay Hill.
5.
That's perfect. I tell you, it feels so good when you strike a perfect in this game. Like, with the Evo swing, it's just so satisfying.
I like that one.
All right, here we go. 299 left. We can't get there. So no driver off the deck. It just want to get there. Actually, I kind of want to try it. Steeper angle of attack. Little loft. Just to get it up in the air more. This is a bad idea. But we're up 7.
Well, we'll see what happens, but you love the aggressive style here with driver. This is his 3rd.
Some of you are like, Ryan, what was that you said about course management and playing smart? Well, if I lay up when we have a 7-stroke advantage, I think you all would be pretty upset at that. I'm gonna go a sand wedge splash here on this upslope. Oh. Okay, the upslope and uphill lie did not play at all.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down.
This is very chip-inable, though. Don't worry, I'm not pulling out the Texas wedge, right? Some of you are whispering. I can hear you all out there in the stands saying, Texas wedge. Remember that Texas wedge? No, I don't think I've ever hit that shot. It doesn't exist in this game. Yes.
It's amazing.
Come on.
He's only gone and chipped in for birdie. Nice.
Jerry doesn't even, whenever we're off the green there, like Jerry tosses the putter to a fan for a little
look
bit,
at those
right?
hands.
And
what a chip
doesn't
shot.
even show the putter there for Ryan, right?
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard.
That's how you play golf.
And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
I just don't see a reason to ever go for this. Like, the shot back here is so much better than if you get behind those trees. I don't know. I'd be interested to hear your all strategy here.
That
Do you all hit a
reminded
3-wood?
me of smooth
Do you all
jazz.
full send a driver on a draw? I just feel like the approach shot is pretty simple when you hit a 3-wood.
Around
don't know.
110 yards to go.
Like, it's a short hole. If you're in the rough or sand, it makes this hole so much tougher. We're in between clubs, though. Is this a good shot for the choked approach? Yes, it is. And the wind's not going to grab it very much. Do a little bit of loft here. Usually I would draw this into the wind, but I don't want to on the choked approach here.
Oh, what a gorgeous
That's
looking shot that
perfect.
is, Rich.
Like I said
Okay,
in round
things are
1,
heating
do
up
not sleep
out
on the
here.
choked approach.
That was a stunning approach against JT.
The wind affects
Always
it a
love
lot
these
less. I mean, keep in
opportunities,
mind there.
especially when it's for birdie.
We were fading that with the wind, our normal swing bias, right? So the choked approach is just so good in the wind. Like, it's when you can find the right distance, it's one of the best shots in the game in the wind. Just beautiful. We got that birdie because of a great shot setup, so shout out to the caddy Jerry, right?
For our leader as we head to the next hole.
Carson gets a birdie, but we are sitting 14. Look at the field. They have struggled this week.
Teeing off now. On
What
a
has
short
happened
par
to the
5.
AI this week? Like,
Good
I've
form,
never
birdie
seen
at
the
the
AI
last,
play
looking
like
to add
this
on to that.
on the difficulty that we're on, right? We will be, if we win again this week, we'll up it by 1, and then Players Championship, they're going to score lights out, but just put it in the fairway. There it is. That is a time for a perfect. It's not a
8
quad
days a week,
perfect.
that rhythm works.
But honestly, even better, because you want to have a fast rhythm on the drive. You want to get more distance, right? So I'd rather have a tri-perfect off the tee than a quad perfect on a par 5, right? And a
He
par
has
4.
his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Yeah, I mean, Hitty's not wrong, but listen, we're up. How many strokes? 8 strokes. You all know I'm not going to lay up 8 strokes. Because I did, I think, last week, right? Didn't I lay up on a shot? I remember seeing a comment like, Ryan, did you really just lay up when you're up like 7? Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. So, I'm going for it. Do not try this at home. Quad perfect.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green.
You know, when you're on, you're on. This has been one of those weeks. I've just locked in the
Well,
swing,
that's a
everybody.
tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
The funniest
Okay,
thing,
Henny, what's he
I'll wait
looking
for
at with
Henny.
this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Yeah, a little 12-footer downhill 3 inches. But it's funny because if you all watched training this week in the practice round, you all were really worried about my swing, right? And then we dive into the tournament, round 1 at Bay Hill, and we just lock it in on all cylinders and continuing it in round 2. Straight in, right? Get in.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
That is
Wow, I love
definitely
golf.
a confidence builder.
Well,
That's
that's a
just-
phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
I tell you, we peaked, and we're about to get beat by 40 at the Players' Championship, right? Yeah, I believe we might have peaked. 191, uphill 3. I don't think we'll ever be able to outdo this. Okay, a little loft, a little steeper angle of attack. That's a great swing. Get up, get up, get up! What was I doing?
And from the bunker.
Wait. All of you are saying the same thing. Ryan, what are you doing? I lofted that, and I changed to a steeper angle of attack. What's that going to do, everybody? You know, it's going to decrease distance, hitting into a slight headwind. I know it's blowing mostly right to left, but it is in the face a bit. That was never going to get there. I don't know what I was doing there. I really don't. And it wasn't until I saw it come short where I was like, what in the world? Okay, it's all right. Let's splash it close. I'm going to land this about 6 or 7 yards. Well, no, I really want to hit this right on the front, like right here. I'm going to aim a couple yards past since it is uphill. Let's send it. That's just fine. Needed to land it on the green instead of the fairway, but a good shot.
He needs this one to save par. For a while, that did not look good, but he finishes strong.
And a nice, tidy save from
Was
the
that
greenside bunker. Nice par.
Was that the swing?
It's a
Or did
double-digit
that just
lead
break
for our
that much?
featured player, up by 10.
So I want to say it said perfect on the contact and swing path, unless I just misread that. I tell you, Jerry looked focused back there, didn't he? Jerry looks locked in on the bag. Okay, put this one to fairway. I tell you, the difference in the swing between these last 3 weeks and the previous 3 tournaments, like, it's insane. Like, my swing went through a rough patch, right? I mean, I think we could all agree
This
with
shot
that.
is about
But it's
130
back.
yards from the hole.
We haven't won
Wind
yet, though.
is going straight at his back.
But here's the thing. A choked approach, it's not going to affect it very much. No, do not loft it. Just a barely change in the steeper angle of attack. That's it. Well,
This one
that's
needs to
surely
kick
an
left and
interesting
kick left
swing.
hard.
But when you miss,
What a beautiful
hope
lead
you miss
right there.
on the same side, right?
9 feet remain.
Bottom left, top left is better than bottom left and top right because they cancel each other out a little bit, right? And that's exactly what happened there. Now, actually missing the closed club face by -6 degrees, yes, it took off some distance from that choked approach, but it was fine because we don't mind if it takes off some distance there because we know the wind's going to carry it a little bit. And that's what happened. And we're sitting with a 9-footer for birdie.
Right on line, but just misses.
I feel the same as virtual Ryan Gamer there. The multi-sport athlete here on the channel. You
putt
saw
for
his
par.
disappointment there. I feel the same way.
Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer.
I don't get too many birdies
And after
there
that
on that hole,
our featured
especially that
player
pin.
still
But
atop the leaderboard.
wow, that one's gonna hurt.
And now teeing off on this par 4.
What a front nine. I feel like it's been a pretty fast round of golf as well. I just feel like I'm in sync right now. That would have been a perfect time for a shank,
This
right?
one is
Well,
headed toward the sand.
it was a perfect time for a shank. I thought that was still going to go in the
Out
fairway.
of the sand.
Focus up. 174, uphill 4 feet. Be a good time for a life story, right? I've got plenty, but I'm going to save them for later. I am just going to aim right at the middle of the green. Loft it a bit, steeper angle of attack, and just put it on the dance floor.
Not the best contact out of the bunker.
Okay, it looked like we went
John,
over
you're
the
down
tree in
there.
between
What can
that
you
gap.
tell us about the lie?
But,
Yeah, this is sitting up pretty good in that first cut. I think might not be too much trouble here.
yeah, I'm going to go choked approach here.
Bit of a
Yeah,
miscalculation
a bit
out
of
of the
a.
rough
It
there.
was a. The
Yeah, I
rough
like that.
did
That's
not
okay
affect
there.
it.
That's
It
a
was light
safe
rough, but
shot.
the it was the
Penny, what do you see in
overswing
this
combined
putt?
with
There's a slope
rhythm.
here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
I should have never pulled out the choked approach there, right? Because approach shot there would have been easy. It's much more forgiving. I haven't fully leveled up the choked approach here yet, right? So I don't know why I did that.
That's a good-looking stroke right there. A putt that's getting better. And it drops.
You just hope
As
you
we
have a
move
good
on to
line
the
when you
next
hit it that
hole,
firm.
His lead is 10 shots.
The rhythm, I tell you, I still think something's been changed with the putting rhythm.
Now to the 10th
I talked
hole,
about this
it's a
in like
par
my last
4.
3 tournaments, but yeah,
Players have
it's
looked at
just
this hole
something happening
differently
with
over the
them.
years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side, but with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
You saw there, Jerry handed Ryan the
You can hear the
3-wood.
golf claps
Ryan
around
put
the
that
course.
3-wood back in the bag, sent the driver. So Jerry may not be too happy about that, but you know, it's fine. Okay, here we are. 104 uphill 13 feet. So what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to de-loft it a bit. A little shallow angle of attack to account for the hill. And I'm just going to hit our normal fade. No. I'm going to change it up a bit. I am going to draw this slightly. Just slightly into the wind. Didn't draw it enough, but still a really good shot.
Target practice with these approach shots, just like that.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Yeah, it's a great
How about
shot.
this birdie putt?
So the D-loft and shallow angle of attack, that was perfect. And the issue was I just didn't draw it enough into that wind. I thought I did, because usually just change and draw a little bit has a big effect. But not enough. Get in. That's
one
another.
goes in, the 4th birdie of the round.
That's another birdie, but what I was
Our
saying,
featured
there's
player
another
likes
off-rhythm
the way
putt.
the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in 1st place.
It's happening so much to me
Always
lately that
positive
I
coming
just
on the birdie.
compensate for
Let's
it.
see what happens here.
Yeah, I'm just starting to compensate on putts because I just know that I'm gonna hit it about 1.9 to 4% over, right? And that's a big difference on putting.
Standing over his
I love that
second shot.
change on
Breeze
adding
coming
rhythm to
right
short
into
game.
his melon.
It plays a factor on putting. Like if I don't compensate for that there, it's gonna be a miss. 139 uphill 6, and in this wind, normally you'd play this a little bit safe, but we have a big lead here. I'm gonna draw this right into that wind, let the wind grab it, and attack this pin. That's perfection. Go in. Oh, I thought the
That's
wind
a
was gonna
good-looking
grab it
shot
more.
there.
still so satisfying. Look at Ryan, look at Jerry. I'm sure Ryan said, you know, the distance was a little bit off, right? Like,
Now this putt.
and then Jerry just points, just hit the ball.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Yeah, the yardage was off there a little
This
bit.
putt's gonna
Ryan,
break to the right.
get to the green and make the putt. That's what he was pointing to there. One time. You know, Ryan, how about just slow down the thumb on the follow through? Just like
That's
that.
got to be frustrating.
Just
Hit such a
swing
great
slower.
approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
I'll be honest, I compensated for the overpower, the rhythm, and I still missed it. So,
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
you know, I will say I've not had coffee in any of these rounds because I'm trying to cut
Let's
down
hit
on
the 12th
caffeine.
hole, shall we?
Because I've already drunk 4 cups of coffee today. Let's not say it like, you know, I haven't drunk enough coffee today, because I have. I've already drunk like 4, maybe 5 cups. And it's just, you know, I'm trying to cut down. And, yeah, in this tournament this week, both of the rounds of golf have been after I've already had like 4 or 5 cups of coffee. So I'm energized from the day, but I don't have coffee during the rounds, but I'm playing great golf still. So who would have known? I know some of you all are missing some of the coffee in the videos, right? But I'm trying to cut down, right? I know I'm still drinking quite a bit, but I just love coffee. What can I say? I do. Like, I love coffee. I drink it all day, so I drink it too much, but I need to start throwing half calf and decaf in there, and then we'll be good, right? That's perfect. Just, this has been one of those weeks that we'll never forget. Like, this is the best I've played in this game.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
What a year with 5 victories already this season.
Oh, it is 5 victories. Wow. Going for number 6? I'm going driver off the deck here. Do you want to win or do you want to lose?
Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck.
You know Jerry's just staring at Ryan right now. And he'll stare at Ryan all the way to walk into
From the
this
sand,
bunker,
looking to
right?
get up and down.
Jerry just gave Ryan the stare, right? Like, hands Ryan the 3-wood. We're up like 8 strokes, right? Pulls out the driver off the deck. Like, wake up, Ryan. Okay, I'm going to aim at 41 here. Put this up and in. Good lie here. A really good lie. That's very good. The problem was the swing plane, right? You don't want to miss. Opposite directions,
he's
bottom and
managed to
top,
find the
as you
green,
saw
but
there.
Midway from the flag. Have to rely on a good putter here. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Jerry, you know, we better make this, or Ryan's never going to hear the end of it, right? At dinner tonight, Jerry's like, you remember hole number 12? No, I don't remember, Jerry. Remind me. Oh, yeah, you mean the birdie?
Hold, he'll take the birdie.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan's going to be like, Jerry, I remember that. Yeah, you talk about the good putt.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
I mean, listen, I don't know what's going on. I don't. You all watched this whole
is a
season.
par 4.
You all have known how the AI is played. And for whatever reason, they get to Bay Hill. In my other careers, like outside of this series, the AI dominates here at 84, right? Like, we're above that, and it's just like the AI doesn't even show up. Now, granted, I don't care.
Was exquisite.
I don't care what the AI would have shot. I don't think anybody was beating us this week, right? But I just wish there was somebody within like 2 strokes or 3, right?
Second shot.
Like,
here
I don't want to
on the
blow
13th.
out tournaments. Never. It's just the leaderboard in this game seems to be very inconsistent. Send it. That was very well done. You all saw I was just going to attack that.
Against the wind.
Look at Jerry give Ryan the high five. Come on.
This putt is of 9 feet.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
9 feet, downhill 1 inch. Very makeable here. Just a little bit of movement. Get in. I mean, we're on. This is insane.
Building upon his lead, hole after hole.
If we fall apart at the players, it's going to be heartbreaking. Like,
in first place after that one.
we will be up in the difficulty again, but like,
Par 3, hole number 14.
I think this is just
This
an
is such
outlier.
a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Yeah, I'm going to de-loft this and hit it a bit shallow. Left stick and right stick about halfway up. And just hit our normal fade here into the wind.
Going with the 4-iron here.
I mean, I close club face, right? I'm trying to fade that into the wind, and I hit a closed club face, and it took off that fade. So that wind's just going to take it right away.
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
You know, fried egg sounds good right now. I love breakfast food. I like all food, but biscuits, gravy, you know, fried egg, bacon, sausage. Oh my. Let's not focus on breakfast, Ryan. Ryan, were you just talking about a really good breakfast during that swing? No. No? No, I don't think so. No? You all are never going to let me live that one down. Ryan, you remember that time you were talking about breakfast and you forgot about the tough bunker shot in front of you? No?
Oh, I like the look of this. Could it go in? What a shot.
Chipping in
Don't
for
show that
bogey.
replay, Henny.
Luke, I don't
No.
know if that's a positive or a negative.
Get us away
Leading
from
by
that
a
hole.
Phenomenal 12 strokes after that one.
I've got nothing. That's just a typical loss of focus, right?
Let's check out the 15.
But you know what? The breakfast
Strong
I talked
par
about would be
four,
really
dog
good
legs
right
from
now.
Left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
You know, hopefully they have breakfast served at the clubhouse at the end of this round, right?
Well, they can't all be good.
Can't all be good. We're in the light rough. Okay. Wow. All right. 153, downhill 1 foot. Very steep angle of attack here, and I am going to attack this pin. Close
from the rough
contact,
too.
but still going to be fine.
This is looking nice.
We generated a good spin there, but
Another good shot from our leader. Got some work to do with this putt. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This is a big old left-to-righter.
yeah, it is a big old left to righter, and we've been crushing them, so I'm going to play for the increased rhythm here.
This putt on the way, looking good. Getting better.
I mean,
Yes, it goes.
when you're on, right?
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front.
In golf, when you're on, well, it's the greatest thing ever. When you're off,
We've hit the par
you
5,
want to just
16th
speed
hole.
run off the course, right? This is insane. Like, you all that have watched this series have to be shocked. But, you know, I've been working on my swing. I've been practicing, like you all have said, Ryan, just got to get that swing down. I've been working on it. I've been working really hard on it. And, perfect practice makes perfect. My swing got away from me, so I wanted to kick it into another gear, and I really worked on it.
Beautiful shot from our leader.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Second shot on the 16th hole.
Nothing was worse than when I talked about how much I've been practicing and went into that practice, the training, and then the practice round. Like, Ryan, you've been practicing? Huh. But wait, hey, we got out to the course and we brought it. I'm going to go 6-iron here. Slight loft, slight steeper angle of attack there.
Going with less club. Let's see how this turns out.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, it was. I thought the wind would have caused a little bit more roll, but good thing it didn't. I tell you, Ryan and Jerry are having fun out there today. And look, still taking it serious. What is the point? What did he say there, everybody?
An eagle putt on the line.
Anybody catch that? Can anybody caption that? Hole 16. Leave me your comments. Who can give the best caption? What did Jerry say Ryan there? What did he point to? And then Ryan, it looked like, waved. He's done that a couple times this round. He may have said something about breakfast, right? Do I spell breakfast there at the clubhouse? And Ryan's like, oh, there? Yeah, I think so.
Atop the leaderboard.
This is nuts.
The tee shot at 17.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
I'm not afraid. Same exact spot. This is when I told you all that in real life story about me hitting the great flop shot in real life. I hit a terrible shot.
Okay, green
this is the same spot.
To get up and down.
I can't remember if that was the practice round or actually in round number 1. Do you all remember that? No live story this time. I'm going to pause the video, take a screenshot of this beautiful par 3 for the YouTube thumbnail, and we're going to try to flop this in. What a view. Like, I love the view off the tee box here. It's just such a beautiful par 3. It's a tough one, right? It's a great 2 finishing golf holes here. And here we go. Yeah, this actually just for fun. Just for fun. I know you all are shaking your head. We haven't hit the tie spinner all tournament. And I know we shouldn't, but I'm just going to do it. Why not? Okay, that was sick.
4 feet remains.
The all-important par save here.
Yeah, I was way better than the terrible flop. But here's the thing. I just got to be honest with you all. I was trying to lend that past that light rough. The only reason that worked because we hit that light rough probably. So I was trying to... I set up the shot a little bit different than what happened. But hey, I'll take it. It's just such a fun shot. I just love hitting that shot. I don't think I've hit that shot good for the last 5 tournaments.
After that hole, our featured player is in first place.
I know you all are shaking your head every time you see me pull it out. You all were probably shaking your head there, but we have like a 14-stroke lead.
We've reached the final
13.
hole of the event with the lead. Can he close it out?
I mean, thank you all. Thank you all for the hype. Thank you all for the positivity and just never giving up on Ryan Gamer's swing.
Our leaders got it going today.
Just a big turnaround.
Massive and right down the fairway.
Here's the second at 18.
Are we going to have to increase the difficulty to 90? No, let's not get carried away. Trust me. You do not want to go really above 87, 88. And we may actually do it, but like, I just think the AI just didn't show up this week, and we did. Let's set it in.
This is a 7-iron.
I was afraid of the water. I don't know why I'm afraid, but It's just I've hit it in this water so many times.
To win the Arnold Palmer Invitational and slip on the red cardigan.
Yeah, like what an incredible
how tricky
tournament.
Is this one?
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
Yeah, this is a heavy breaking putt, downhill 2 inches here. Let's drain it and close this out with the birdie. Believe it or not, a slow rhythm. Barely, but...
That's a good job from that distance.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Do you all
no
realize...
more messing around. It's time to go out there and get it.
11 under in round 1, a 10 under in round 2. Are you kidding me? We had a bogey this round too. Should have been back-to-back 11 unders. This is nuts. Let's send it in. Breakfast in the clubhouse, right? Yes!
A prestigious
Come on.
win has been clinched. Our featured player wins the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Pure domination.
Sensational win on an iconic golf course, home of the king.
I mean, that was just unreal. Ride Gamer won the Arnold Palmer Invitational, everybody, by a long
and
shot.
Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the work for you, baby. Love it.
Sit in that chair and let the chair do the work. You heard it. A rocking chair victory. What the commentators called it. Ryan Gamer is your new Arnold Palmer champion in 2025. Are you kidding me? It wasn't even close. We just dominated at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Dominated at Bay Hill. Just to put this into perspective, everybody. My best round at this golf course in these games on master difficulty settings that we're playing on is 2 to 3 under in a round. 2 rounds for this tournament that I played out of my mind. I don't think I could ever outdo the way I played in this tournament. A 11 under and a 10 under. We got the same pin locations twice. You do not want pin location number 1 twice. Pin location 1 has so much water in play. We attacked every pin and we dominated. That was absolutely unreal. And for whatever reason, the AI just struggled. You know, it's one of those things, though. Can you call it a struggle, right? Because what did I just tell you all? My average score around this course, well, my best scores were 2 under, 3 under, I think. My average score is probably around 1 under on these settings. So, like, it's not like the AI played bad, but relatively speaking to the way we played, they did play bad. So, like, could I ever do this again? Maybe. It's rare. It hasn't happened in this game for me. So you're going to have those tournaments where you just dominate. It's like some of those stretches in baseball where Ryan Gamer dominates and goes like 4 for 4, 2 home runs. You know, he's going through a little bit of slump right now in MLB The Show. You know, he's struggling in professional baseball right now. But hey, his golf swing's there. So I hope it's not something like, when his golf swing's better, he goes through slumps in baseball, and then when it's vice versa, right? The other way around. When he plays good baseball, he loses his golf swing. So hopefully that doesn't become a trend. We'll see. Yeah, what a tournament. I mean, nothing bad we can say about that. That was just great golf. We played smart golf. I did tell some life stories. I lost focus there talking about breakfast for that send shot, and wow, did it cost us. But hey, we got a good chip in. We crushed Justin Thomas. It was not even close. Justin forgot that he had a tournament this week, right? And Ryan Gamer just fired on all cylinders. That's just insane. Like, I am shocked. Listen, I'm just as shocked as you all. Like, it's just such a good round of golf. Not good, it was perfect. Like, those were 2 perfect rounds of golf. We got to take a look at the event stats because it was off the charts. Here we go. Let's look at round 1 first. 85 fairways, 66 greens. Yeah, that's my typical golf, clearly, in this game. Proximity to hole 18, but, you know, when you miss 66% of greens, you're on the green less, so it makes proximity to hole a little bit skewed. But still, honestly, that's still not a bad greens in regulation. Wow, I'd be happy to hit 30% of greens in real life. 18% proximity to hole. That's amazing. That's incredible. You know, it's interesting. Medium putts was not great, but short putts, excellent. Long putt's insane. We only had 7, but we made 71%. Putting continues to be exceptional. Scrambling was great. We've been really good at scrambling this week. A birdie conversion of 66. 2 eagles today, everybody. Come on. 7 birdies, 8 pars, and 1 bogey. That bogey should never have happened. It's on me. You know, maybe this be a good day for breakfast for dinner. You know, I'm feeling good. Like biscuits and gravy, you know, some bacon. Now all I'm going to be able to think about is breakfast, right? Fairways 85, 66 curves for the week. So we were very similar. Round 1, what did we get? 85, 66. We had the same fairways, same greens and regulations in 2 rounds, basically. That's insane. Okay, what else? We did have the same. And then proximity hole is great. You talk about a big improvement lately. It's been proximity hole. 1 putt percent of 72 for the week. That's nuts. Medium putts of 80, 8 out of 10. That's really good. We made all the short putts. Long putts, 17. We made 64%. What? Oh, that's nuts. How? The putter has been so hot lately. You know, I'm playing for the off rhythm on putts, and it's paying off. That's insane. 91 scrambling is amazing. Birdie conversion of 75. Yeah, I'm never going to be able to do this again. We peaked too soon, everybody. We're only on week 10. When we get to the majors, we're going to probably fall apart. We've used up the putter. It's too hot right now. 2 eagles, 18 birdies, 15 pars, only 1 lone bogey for the week. And I lost focus 1 time, and of course it was the lone bogey. We almost had a bogey-free tournament. Just had to talk about breakfast food there. But you know, we could blame Henny. Henny talked about her breakfast, which was a fried egg. So, you know, let's see what we got. Rival 20. Daily quest 50. Daily quest first 50, okay. And then round completion 54. That's actually enough, right? That's actually enough to spend a skill point. No, it's not. It's still not enough, right? That's 154, 174. We're missing 1 VC to be able to spend 1 more skill point. I still have more VC, right? But like, nothing's more frustrating than if you level up in this game and you don't get enough VC to actually spend that attribute point, right? But here we are. We can improve by 4, right? Yeah, so a win, we get to improve 4 skill points. What does the media want? Let's see what they want. This would be a good time for the Bogey Busters Bulletin, right? To ask Ryan about the deserted island again, now that we're in a good mood with 3 wins in a row. T-Talk times. Congratulations on your outstanding victory. Walk us through your preparation leading up to the tournament. What are the specific aspects of your game that you focused on? So interesting enough, focused on baseball. A lot of Ryan's work this week has been on base running. He's made a lot of base running and fielding issues. So Jerry's practice for this golf tournament this week has been improving his fielding and base running skills in MLB The Show. Has it helped his baseball? Well, tune into that series to find out. Now the in-game answer, that's the real answer. The in-game answer, we're going to say endurance. He hit the gym with Jerry. Hit the gym hard, focusing on endurance, wanted to be fresh on the final day, especially under pressure. Love that. Greenside glimpse, seriously. Winning again. Any chance you've been practicing ancient golf rituals we don't know about? You know, listen. Jerry has some weird training superstitions and everything, but as far as ancient golf rituals, I'd say no. But as far as like hitting golf balls with baseball bats and just hitting baseballs with golf clubs, like some weird putting with a baseball on the greens instead of a putter, yes to that. But to ancient golf rituals, no. But you know, the best answer, just good old-fashioned hard work, everybody. No secret, just working really hard. And a bit of luck, you know, I do like that. Okay, T-Talk times. With your amazing recent success, do you think you are the favorite in each upcoming tournament for the remainder of the season? Yes. Yeah. I'm always the favorite. No, we want to make sure we get the popularity boost there. Yeah, I'm always the favorite. What can I say? Let's be smart. Depends on the other golfers. Such a boring answer. Depends on the other golfers, you know? It's the humble answer. It's boring. Birdie Buzz. Hi, Ryan. Amazing victory today. What would you say to yourself if you could speak with your 10-year-old self? Oh, wow. That is a deep question for the final question of this interview. Wow. Stock up on sunscreen. What? What? That's such a silly answer. Those hours on the golf course can turn you into a walking sunburn. SPF 1000 if they make it. I'm gonna say stay true to yourself. If I could talk to my 10-year-old self, I'd say stay true to yourself, dream big, and enjoy every moment. That's actually a great answer. Sunscreen? That's just so funny that that's an option, right? How does one sit there and think of that? It's actually hilarious, right? Because, like, reading this gave us that good moment. Like, what? Oh my, imagine a time travel. If you were a kid, a 10-year-old, and your future self came to you and the advice they gave you was about sunscreen, right? Imagine, you could have gave me, like, avoid this, do this. No. Where's sunscreen? That's actually pretty good. It gave us a good laugh. I'm glad they had that option. That's just so funny. Like, you could have told us, like, the winning numbers, like, to win a big prize. No. Where's sunscreen? SPF 1000, right? Oh, my. That was too good. But, hey, let's spend our attribute points, right? You never know. Do the interviews. There's never a dull moment sometimes. Okay. All right. Let's spend those attribute points. We can spend 4 since we did get the win. So I'm going to continue to improve shaping, right? I am. I'm going to continue to improve shaping. We're going to improve shaping by 4. We're up to 90 overall. We keep winning. We're going to keep moving up. So yeah, 700 VC. It gets me every time. It's like you forget. You forget. And, if you're new to the game, you didn't know that there was a point in time to where it cost 125. And that's, that was still pretty pricey. But at the time, you got a lot more VC. The game rewarded you a lot for doing really just about anything. So yeah, it used to be a lot cheaper, right? Some of you are mentioning 250. Whenever you see 250s in the comment, that is referring to that it used to cost 250 to spend 2 skill points, right? And now it costs way more than 250. So now, as far as golf bag, I don't think we have anything to change there, right? Maybe 3-wood fittings? Oh, well, we still got to upgrade. We still got to level up the 3-wood. We're close. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the 3-wood. I'm going to spend a level up token, right? Since we're right there. We're going to spend the level up token, and we're going to go ahead and spin an Evo tool and evolve it. That way it's at the season max, so that we can continue to level those up here, so that we can actually put fittings on the 3-wood. It's the only club that we do not have ready yet. All of our other clubs are really good right now. We still need one more wedge one unlocked, but overall, yeah, looking really good out there. So yeah, golf bag is looking good. A couple 3 wins in a row, which means we've spent 4, 8, 12 skill points, right? 12 skill points. Now, let's up the difficulty, right? Before the Players' Championship. Something I do at the final rounds when we win. Now, I don't think it's a great idea. But I am going to up it by 2 to 88. I know. And now, I want you all to know, I will not go above 90. Crazy things happen, right? Crazy things happen, honestly, above 85. So, yeah. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. We're going to go 88 and see what happens. Well, we have won 3 in a row, so I still think it's probably going to be a little too crazy. But you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it. And we want to make sure we change it to 4 rounds. Dynamic? No, we want... Wait. We want full rounds. Yeah, right there. Yeah, 4 rounds per event, 4, and 4 round. Yep. Okay, so we're good to go. We got our difficulty set. We're at 88. I'm going to regret that so much, right? So next up, we have Ryan Gamer's home tournament. He was born in the rough at TPC Sawgrass, raised in the water. Hopefully we don't spend a lot of water there. So he's born and raised, his home course, and yeah, we got to dominate, right? We got training. We got the practice event. You better believe we'll be playing the practice event, not the sponsor event. And we'll be diving in to the Players Championship round number 1. You will see 4 rounds. The only tournament you'll see 4 rounds are Players, all 4 majors, and East Lake. We'll tackle East Lake when we get there. We got a long journey ahead till we face my nemesis, right? So yeah, what a tournament. Thank you all for all the 1-times. Thank you all for the hype. This was insane. Like, what a satisfying tournament. We were firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be a challenge next week. A course we struggled at in Q-School. Honestly, I've not played great at TPC Sawgrass in this game yet. So we got to change that next week, though. But thank you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel, and it keeps these videos growing. Subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. You can check out different playlists in the video description below, or just check out the channel page. You're likely to find another video or series that you enjoy. Check out my second channel as well if you want more content. Gamer Ability 2. Working through the WWE 2K25 career mode right now. It is fantastic. Check out that series if you have not done so. But I'll see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.